Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victoria 2 as the Tukulor Empire. Let's continue on from we last left off. So, one thing I didn't actually check to see, is anybody trying to sphere us? The answer to that question is absolutely not, so nobody cares all about our existence. We're actually 11th place right now for prestige, which is kind of embarrassing for the rest of the world. Who's less prestigious than we are? Sardinia, Denmark, Argentina, like these guys, this is kind of embarrassing. And nothing too crazy is happening, I believe. Like, I'm looking around, nothing really catches my eye quite yet. But, you know, we are still very early into the game. But we do have RCB against this boy right here. So, again, that's all we had cores on, right? Just you. We do have a lot of points as well. Your allies is a code. So, is anybody not allied to anybody? Just Mossy's allied to Oyo. They're going to declare war, acquire core on just whatever the hell my core is on. You had no allies and you literally have no troops. So, I'm just going to sit here, go into your capital, and just take it over. I think we'll get both of these territories, which would be nice. I think you might just surrender as soon as we take your capital. And then you're just going to be left with Bofa. And nobody cares about Bofa whatsoever. I mean, this is kind of dangerous, because now we do directly border the British now, which can be scary. How about Tarza? Like, can I just fight against you? I can conquest you. You have about 4 points. We're getting over 2 a day. Any countries with 25. I mean, people like us. That's good. Westernization is still a long ways off. They're 1.2% literacy. We have currently 1.3% of our population is... So the election is probably 1.97%. We don't actually have a base. Our literacy rate's terrible. So almost all of our points come from intellectuals. Like, almost, yeah, all of it. Literacy rate is still kind of bad. Okay, wins of Westernization. Absolutely 20% modifier. At some point, we are going to deal with, like, a lot of rebellion. But you know, right now, our militancy is at 0%. Which is pretty good. I'm not going to declare war on Portugal. That seems like a bad idea. It's like, that's an extremely poor idea. Again, nobody's trying to influence us, right? Nope, the British are. If we get put underneath the British feeder, I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it actually... Does it benefit us, or does it make things worse? I don't know. It will mean that as soon as Rush for Africa begins, we might just get full annex right away, which of course would be a bad thing. We have 5% chance of it. I mean, that's a +1 attack, but I mean, it's only for infantry though. It's not for our irregulars, which are essentially just kind of garbage. Let's get you out of the problems that you're actually taking attrition in. I mean, I would like to replace all the irregulars with, like, actual decent troops. Again, we're the only country so far that has any progress towards Westernization. So we are stronger than all of our neighbors. How many men do you have? You have 4 divisions. 4 divisions. Unfortunately, like, I can't attack because this guy owns 1 extra province that I don't have a core on. I can't just annex him, which is a shame. And, you know, a bunch of people are also getting, you know, their own alliance systems up, so... Oh, you broke off your alliance with me? Why? I have no idea why you do such a an atrocious thing. So you're allied to both of these guys, which is a little bit dangerous. Wolof's allied to you. So if I can attack Wolof, annex them, and then move my way up north. Actually, if I take you, that will actually give me access to the sea. You're still my ally, so I think you might help me out with an invasion of Wolof. I don't think that's a bad thing. We're spending a lot of money. Resupport modifier. Basically anything that gives me more, anything that gives me more research points, I will gladly take, because I need to Westernize. I don't care if I'm in the sphere of anybody. But as long as I can Westernize, things should hopefully be at least somewhat okay. We still are... Intellectuals are 1.9%. Of course, again, 4% is the magic number for literacy rate. We're only at 1.3%. But that, you know, when you relate it to where we started off at the very beginning of this campaign, that is a 33% increase. So, I mean, that's not bad, right? That sounds pretty good. We're already almost 10 years into the campaign, and, think we haven't actually researched a single item yet. You know, by ourselves. Everything's just been, taken by everybody else. When does my CB with you expires? It expires in 45. That's still 2 years from now. That's way too long to wait. I think we have to go this way first. Oil wants an alliance. Sure, I'll say yes. I mean, I'll basically say yes to any alliance right now. You are the European powers. Sokoto is a good ally. Attacking you might be okay, but I mean, they got Oyo. Oyo's actually, like, really strong. Sokoto's also really strong as well. So, what, oh what can we do? Yeah, everybody has, like, these weird alliance systems up. And again, I actually I have cores on a bunch of territory, but actually I can't take any of it, because it gives you just one less province than you would need to actually annex the country outright. Why does it do that? I have no idea. I mean, if I make them pop, does that help me out at all? I don't think so. But I don't want to fabricate a CB. So I'm gonna do some... It's going to be a little bit of saves coming, I think, to make this work out 100% properly. But basically, I would need Sokoto's backing against a war against Mosi for anything to actually work out here. So I'm going to justify a war conquest. It only takes like 25 days. If I can get the CB without taking too much infamy, that would be a blessing. It's in diplomacy. Because the CB actually finishes so fast. Who are you? Atara. You know what? Sure. I mean, you have CBs against, or you have cores against this guy as well, so maybe an alliance with you wouldn't be so bad. It looks like we actually might get it without getting any infamy whatsoever. Which is going to be absolutely beautiful, because if we can do that, then... There we go, we have a full CB. I gotta do another hard save, because we didn't get any infamy for it. That seems fine. If I declared a war conquest, who would actually join me? So Koto would say yes. So Koto is my best friend. So we're going to immediately crank up military spending. How many men do you have? You have 4 divisions. I'm going to clear the war. Conquest. I'm going to call in Sokoto. And thank you for being a friend. Oh, but Oyo did not actually join the war. Okay, interesting. there anything? I mean, am I the war leader here? Yes. So I could do some sneaky stuff, like try to just full annex you. But again, like doing that would cost us 22 infamy, just flat, which is extremely dangerous and scary. So I prefer to avoid that if at all possible. We got 2 troops here. It looks like you should leave soon. Even though, again, I have cores on all this territory. I mean, I can make them a puppet. But does making them a puppet help me out that much? Or do I want to own the land directly? I think I want to own the land directly. But it's a bit hard to say. By the way, I can't thank Sokoto enough for just helping me out during these, troubled times. Yeah, thanks, Sokoto. We have other people over here, but I don't think I can actually fabricate claims against them because we don't actually border. You would still probably not say no until we get to 100%, so keep on. You know, you go like right here. Sokoto's gonna fight their army. The homie wants a white peace. If I humiliate them, that doesn't actually get us anything. Conquest is expensive, and being uncivilized doesn't mean that we actually drop it down any faster. So, you know what? I think just a white peace with you is fine. Because right now, I can't really do anything against you. Maybe one of these other guys in Africa can actually start to annex you. That'd be okay. If anything, I would actually prefer somebody to annex Domi, because then actually we could actually use our Casus Belli against them. I'm glad Sokoto's being an ally, even though I have cores on their territory, but yeah, so yeah, thank you for helping us out. I'm gonna go back to my own territory now. Sokoto can deal with the rest. He's already, you know, dealing with it. The last 2 sieges there. And then Wolof, I think I would like them to be my I have a truce with them. The truce expires this year, doesn't it though? July. How many men do you have? You have 2 divisions? Nothing too dangerous, I would say. 2 divisions, yeah, it's only 6, right? You have 2, you have 2. So they have 4 divisions in total. Right now, I only have 7. But if we fight them individually, like, that should be okay. You know, our troops are pretty low on strength right now. Sokoto, please siege us down a little bit faster. Like, that'd be awesome. It was July, right? July 26th. Okay, another country has fallen towards us. So we have almost 7,500. Now it's 7,600. Okay, I have no idea how the research cost is modified. I think it might be based on how many troops you have in the field. That's at least my best guess. I'm going to hire like 2 regular infantry divisions, because again, those would be significantly better than anything the AI can put up against us. So 2% in our big province. So you know what? Let's go down to the next one. Yeah, quarantine the cholera. Literacy. I mean, it's slightly better than it was before. Western influence is a 20% modifier, which is great. Have the British. We're cordial with the British. Okay, apparently we're hostile towards the United States. I don't know why. We just are. You can, even though I have cores over here, attacking you is not viable. Attacking Domi is not viable. Dealing with Sokoto is also not very viable. I think Wolof is basically our only actual target here. So we're going to justify another war. I can only do an acquired state, though. And that's going to take a 200... Why is that going to take 205 days? When... You're only 100. You're 100 days. Why is taking a state twice as expensive as trying to annex the full thing outright? I don't actually know. You're allied to Futa. Futa is scary. Like, we don't want to have to fight them. So, yeah, so we're missing, like, a ton of stuff for these infantry divisions. I don't think they're ever going to actually be built. So let's train up 2 cavalry divisions. I think, you know, having the flanking is probably going to be pretty okay. But who could we strike? Ashanti, maybe? They have 8 divisions, though. So they already outnumber us. Otara is allied to Sokoto. And I don't think I can deal with Futa at the moment. Afghanistan is fighting a war against Persia. What's this war over? Oh, whatever the hell this nonsense is. Okay. That's fine. Again, nothing too weird's happened in Europe or anything like that quite yet. Texas still exists, so that's interesting. So, looking at our current situation. Really, I don't think there's anybody we could actually fight against right now. We have almost enough points. We are gaining 2.3 a day. I mean, having tradition kind of sucks. But, like, it's either we spend 5 points right now, or spend our points right now to get this done, or we save up to get the education efficiency. Which is twice as expensive, but it's 15% as opposed to 5%. You are 25%. But all you really want is to get your way to, yeah, it's like we can do some stuff. You're all just worth 5%, though. 5% isn't that great. Even, like, land reform is better. It's 10%, it costs 1,100 points. Administration reform is 1,300 points. I'm sure there's like an actual mathematical equation to find out what's actually the best for you in terms of cost. And then like civilization progress for this one is tax efficiency goes up, but you get 15% for 13,000 points. It's the same for both of these though. International debt. Again, I can't actually see how much it costs. It might not. I might not be able to show it until this is done. I'm not too sure. And these all cost money. They all cost money. And that's dangerous, right? I only have $22 right now, so funding anything is going to be difficult. Like getting tax efficiency up would be nice. Like right now we're effectively taxing at about 20%. Military spending is not to be the high right now. It's not military spending, I guess. At least for the moment. We just gotta wait for like the alliance system somewhere to break down. I think we have to just justify our war, even though it's still 190 days, which is a bit much. We still have to be trying to expand and take over stuff. Research points when conquering. Land, you know what? I'm gonna get this one. I think we have to. Again, we're the only one who's civilized at all. Actually, that's not true. Futa over here has. Bedin wants an alliance. Sure. Okay, 8 infamy is not too bad. We're losing 0.1 a month, so it's still going to take a while for us to kind of drop that back down to an acceptable level. But I think this is going to be a good time to end this episode. Thank you for watching. My name is Ansem. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If you're not enjoying, click a thumbs down. You want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.